See, we are all outwardly directed. Left to ourselves, we start feeling lonely. In our endeavor for happiness on the outside, we are dissipating our mind. We are dissipating our senses. We are making our intellect impure. The Ramayana says, Ram Brahma Chinmaya Avinasi Sarvarahit Sab Urpuravasi. Urpur, the city of your heart. God is seated there. Ishvaraha sarvabhutanam vriddeshe Arjuna tishtati. Shree Krishna will say in the Gita again and again that Arjun, God is seated within you. He is eternally with us, and yet we are searching for Him. Right now, because of the material energy, we are bound in the law of karma. The intellect is bound in that layer of ignorance. So, is liberation possible while alive? Shree Krishna says, yes, Brahma Nirvanam, in this body itself.
Bhagavad Gita Chapter 5. Verse chanting is followed by translation and commentary by Swami Mukundananda.
ntah-sukho ntar-aramas tathantar-jyotir sa yogi brahma nirvanam brahma bhutodhikachati labhante brahma nirvanam rishayah Kshina kalmashaha Chinnadvaidhayatatmanaha Sarvabhutahite rataha.
Those who are happy within themselves, enjoying the delight of God within, and are illumined by the inner light, such yogis are united with the Lord and are liberated from material existence. Those holy persons whose sins have been purged, whose doubts are annihilated, whose minds are disciplined, and who are devoted to the welfare of all beings, attain God and are liberated from material existence.
And now he is going further on towards, he is now moving from karma yoga to karma sannyas. So he says that yogis who rejoice in themselves, they don't feel the need. I am 50-year-old, I am alone, what will I do in my old age? I need company, let me get married. So they don't feel that need for external company. They are rejoicing within themselves, enjoying the delight of God within, illumined by the inner light. Such yogis who are united with the Lord are liberated from material existence. So the sign of chasing happiness on the outside is the sign of ignorance. Very simple. It is a sign that we don't have knowledge. All these comparisons are deluding. An experiment was conducted where researchers were giving cucumbers to monkeys. The experiment was that they hand a marble to the monkey and the monkey has to hand the marble back. And if it does that, then they get one cucumber. So all was going very well. The monkey was learning. It would take the marble, give it back, and get its cucumber as a reward. Until it saw that the monkey by its side was getting grapes. Now the problem began. I am getting cucumbers, it's fine, but this fellow monkey is getting grapes. So it became so frustrated that it took the cucumber which was given and threw it on the researcher's face. That is why it is said that comparison is the thief of joy. You are living in America, you have got a job, you've got a house, you got this, that, but the other person got a Tesla and I am still stuck with this car. Now the unhappiness has begun. So it is always grass is greener on the other side. That is the illusion. Everybody is thinking, that guy must be happy. And the fact is that in the material realm, nobody is happy. Now that decision, if it comes, your problem is solved. Otherwise, you keep on running and running and running, there is no end to it. The whole life will go by. So if we can somehow decide, and how will the decision come? Now you say, I need to experience this, then I need to experience that, then I need to experience, then you go on and on and on experiencing. Now you want to experience everything in the world. A human being is expected to use the buddhi, the intellect. That look, I don't need to experience everything. I can use my brains. I am the soul, and the soul is divine. So the happiness of the soul is also from the divine. There are 4 kinds of buddhi or intellect. One is the intellect of the patanga, that insect. It is drawn to the deepak, to the light. Here it comes, it gets burnt. Sometimes if you're in a dark room with a deepak, and it gets attracted, it goes off. So it gets burnt, it runs off. But then again it comes back. Then again it goes off. Then again it comes. The deepak, that insect's intellect is so small, it's not able to learn what to do. More intelligent than that is the cat. The cat drinks the hot milk. It learns, wait, this is danger. After that one bitter experience, then it is not willing to drink chach also without blowing. Then it will drink the chach. The cat has learnt. More intelligent than that is the intellect of the goat. It has never seen a wolf. But the first time the wolf appears before it, the goat realizes. Now the goat doesn't say, let it eat me once, then I will understand. It picks out the danger really by seeing it. Oh my God, this doesn't look good. Run for your life. And a human being is expected, Bhagavan says, I have given you the buddhi. I expect you to use it, that even without seeing, you should understand. With the help of knowledge that I am the soul and my happiness is in the Supreme. So that, with that conviction of the intellect, then we will seek happiness within ourselves. Which is the slogan of J.K. Yoga, right? How do you actually become happy? Not by chasing it on the outside. When you try to be the best person you can be, when you try to do the best you can do, then you feel the best that you can feel. So if you really want to be happy, then be good and do good to feel good. That's just another way of putting what Shree Krishna has put out here. So first he talked about trying to be good, trying to withdraw your mind from the world, check the forces of desire and anger, And now he's bringing in the point of paropkar. That not only do you want to be good, you also want to do good. The Buddha said that once you are enlightened, you have two options. Either you just remain there sitting in Padmasana, or you can think of how to help others gain enlightenment. Ramakrishna Paramahans gave the example that there was some high-walled enclosure and nobody knew what was inside. There was a lot of speculation. Like there's speculation about Nidhivan. In Vrindavan, there is a Nidhivan. So there's speculation that maybe the Ras Leela of Shree Krishna takes place at night in Seva Kunj as well. Many people, a lot of stories revolve that at night the animals also go away because Shree Krishna does the Maharas out there. And nobody goes in, all the locals, nobody goes in there, in this belief. So, I once asked Kripaluji Maharaj that this belief goes on in Vrindavan, that there's the Seva Kunj and there's Nidhivan, and Seva Kunj, the Ras Leela takes place. So, what is the truth about this belief? He said that, look, if by going there at night you can see the Ras of Sri Krishna, then why are you stopping people? Then take everybody and put them in there. Let them all have darshan of Sri Krishna. And if you say they go crazy, if they go crazy in love for God, then what is the harm? Let them all go crazy. So he said that once when I was in Vrindavan, my secretary, he went at night and he jumped in. And he came back and told me, Maharaj ji, हमने तो कुछ देखा नहीं. Maharaj ji said, तुम पागल हो गए हो, ऐसे देख लोगे क्या? So, there's these beliefs. Now here was an enclosure and nobody knew what is inside. One person put a ladder and climbed up and looked. Ho, 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 ho. He jumped in. He found a Shangri-La paradise there. The next guy came, he saw, ha, 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 ha. He also jumped in. Woo, this is too good. The third guy came, oh, this is La La Land. He also jumped in. The fourth guy came and looked. He said, my God, a lot of people would benefit by coming here. So instead of jumping in, he came down. And he went and informed everyone, come on, take a look. If you come here, you will also enter this paradise. So likewise, after you are relishing the divine bliss, either you can keep relishing it for yourself or you think of how to help others relish it as well. So we talk about compassion, this concept of compassion. So people see it in a material way. Somebody is hungry, you give food to the person. It is compassion. Very well. But after 6 hours, the person is hungry again. Then again you give food to that person. Right? So the compassion doesn't serve a permanent purpose. Sometimes, in fact, the compassion interferes. One teacher told everybody, you need to do a good deed and come tomorrow and report to me. So they all came tomorrow. The teacher started asking the students, what good deed did you do? The student said, sir, madam, there was an old lady and I helped her cross the road. The teacher said, very good, very good, very good. Asked the next student, what good deed did you do? That person said, madam, there was this old lady and I helped her cross the road. The teacher said, acha. Asked the third student, what did you do? The student said, madam, there was the old lady and I helped her cross the road. The teacher said that were there so many old ladies there? They said, no, there was only one lady. But she did not want to cross the road. It took 3 of us to take her across. So we did our good deed for the day. Likewise, you can do so many good deeds, but the source of all suffering is the agyan within. The soul is covered by ignorance. And that is why the real welfare we can do is helps dispel the soul's agyan, to help take the soul to God. That is the welfare work which the saints are engaged in. Now, if we want to do welfare work, either we have the power to do it ourselves, or then we help the saints, we help the Guru in the work that they are doing. That becomes the most auspicious, the most beneficial kind of welfare work. The King Janak, when he received knowledge from his Guru, he said, Gurudev, you have blessed me with so much. How can I repay you for it? And his Guru said, how can you repay? There is no way you can discharge this debt, because the knowledge that you got was divine, and anything that you give will be material. Ekameva aksharam yastu guru shishyam prabodhayet prithivyam nasti taddravyam yad dattva chanino bhavet. If the Guru has endowed us with one akshar, one syllable of knowledge, all the wealth in the world is not sufficient to repay that debt, because the knowledge we received was divine and the wealth of the world is all material. So Janakji's Guru said, what will you do? There's only one thing you can do. If you find somebody who is thirsty for this knowledge, you bestow it upon that soul. So that is the real charity. Now we don't have that ability to give lectures and convince people, but we can bring others to the mission. We can help spread the message so that thousands and millions and more people who have need for it, they can also truly benefit in a divine and spiritual way. So Shree Krishna is saying, Arjun, those people whose doubts are removed, who have become sinless, who have disciplined their minds and are devoted to the welfare of others, they become liberated from material existence.